Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Wilhelm Scream, and welcome back to another day in Destiny 2 for some more Destiny 2 news and really knocking on the door of Beyond Light intel. It is next week. Oh, I thought it would never get here. But in current news, it is Friday. We have XUR, he has returned. We have Trials, it is also returned. And we have, of course, our weekly cheeses, glitches, and exploits to cover. Many might be leaving us at the end of the season, so some of which I will actually show in detail today. This might be a slightly longer video than my normal Friday videos. I know there's some people out there that are going, how can you possibly make this any longer than you normally do? But we're gonna try. But first, let's get over to XUR. Now, I have seen a few people do this, so I'm gonna try to fail at it. I'm gonna do my fastest to XUR, time. People have been posting these things where they just try to get from the spawn point to XUR. So let's call this is the spawn point, essentially. So anybody who's watching, you can time this. I'm gonna open up my Sparrow here, and let's see how fast it takes me to get from here to XUR. Ready and go. No, I lost some time. That was terrible, but we're at XUR. He can be found this week in the Giant Scar on Io, which unfortunately will be leaving us. So it's probably the last time you're ever going to see him here. I wonder where they're actually going to put him from now on. Maybe he'll be in a singular place from this week. But today he is selling the Fighting Lion, the Wormhusk Crown for the Hunter, the Atium War Rig, I think I'm saying that correctly, for the Titan, and the Prometheum Spur for the Warlock. We'll go over the rolls for these. For the Prometheum Spur, we have a 62 total roll. While Daybreak is active, defeating combatants or guardians creates a healing and empowering rift on their location. Say intellect at 14, mobility at 17, not a great roll on this. For the Atium War Rig, we have a 63 total roll, mostly recovery and intellect, 14 and 13 in there. Steadily reloads your equipped auto rifles or machine gun mags. Okay, kind of a in-between roll, I'm not sure about that. We have the Wormhusk Crown. I'm not sure if I actually have this exotic for the Hunter class. High mobility 16, this is a 61 total roll, mobility 16, intellect 16. Dodging gives a small health and shield dump. Okay, or bump, I said dump, bump. Not a dump, a bump. And then, of course, the Fighting Lion. Not really a great meta exotic at current. Most people probably use this to finish out a quest for another set item. But it was pretty good in its day. Grenades, bounce, delayed detonation. Thin the Herd, which is implosion rounds. It's an okay exotic if you don't have it. Nothing really to write home about. Some things to note about XUR going into Beyond Light, though. XUR will have quests that will allow you to get the exotic ciphers. So, I'm not sure exactly how many they're going to allow you to get every week, but there's a possibility that you might be able to get one of these exotic ciphers on every single character if you complete this quest that he will have on every said character. So, you might be able to get yourself some free exotics every week. I'm not really sure. Another thing is that you will be able to, and this will sort of move us into the next section that I will cover today, you will be able to buy exotics or Pinnacle rewards. So things like the Recluse, if you don't have it, and other exotics that might have been taking out of rotation as far as their quests being available. So maybe Outbreak Prime or Outbreak Perfected. From the new kiosk that will be available in the tower, and all it will require is a bunch of materials and either an exotic cipher or some of these guys, the Ascendant Shards. And that is going to move us right into the next thing that I wanted to talk about. In case you haven't played at all this week, you're going to want to, because it is another double rewards week, and this week's Nightfall Ordeal, if you're looking to do it at anything under the Grandmaster level, of course all Grandmasters are unlocked now, so if you want to take part in the Lake of Shadows one, that's a great farm. Even at Grandmaster, it's a little bit more difficult, of course, but all of them, Lake of Shadows, the Corrupted, no one will want to do. The Festering Cord, no one would want to do. Savathun's Song, and A Garden World, all of these are available at Grandmaster now. Lake of Shadows is probably the best as far as a farm goes if you're looking to do something at Grandmaster, but if you're not, you can do the regular Nightfall Ordeal this week, which I believe is Strange Terrain, if I'm remembering correctly, which is also a very quick Nightfall to do. And this one, if you're going for those platinum scores, which will award you more rewards, but also if you're trying to do this at 1080, it's fairly simple because, like I said, it is really quick. If you're just going for an easy 100k score, you can actually do it at 1020 because there is a kill farm available once you get to the first set of knights. That is the first set of knights that you have to kill to get the orbs that they drop to throw at the crystals. You can actually just farm those knights out for points if you're looking for an easy 100k. Even if you're doing this solo and just doing it at matchmaking at 1020, all it requires you to do is kill all the knights and then throw one ball at the crystal and throw the other two off the ledge that is right adjacent to where they spawn. This will continually spawn knights so long as you don't take out the second crystal. It'll continually spawn knights because it is trying to give you that orb so that you can advance. But if you just throw the orb off the edge, the game will register that the orb is no longer on the map. It'll spawn another knight. You can repeat this process. You don't really need to do it till more than 20,000 points, which you'll be pretty close at once you get to that section at 1020. Maybe just farm like 6 or 7 knights and move on, and you'll have an easy 100k score. But definitely do this week, guys, because Ascendant Shards now might amount to free exotics that wouldn't be available in Beyond Light. Really good thing. So just keep that in mind. Of course, we have trials available today. Let's scoot over there. I currently don't know what the rewards are for 5, 7, and flawless wins. The rewards for 3 wins today is the class item. All the other rewards will be linked in the description box down below. If you choose to look, they'll probably be, everybody will know them by the time this video is posted. But the map is, of course, the Endless Vale this week. This is a very small map, vanilla Destiny map, really good for shotguns. I prefer to hang out in what I like to call the basement area. Use a fusion rifle. If you're looking for a flawless, for me, it's one of the best options. I don't know if it is for you, but for me, it's a great option. Other things that will be disappearing. Of course, if you go into the Leviathan, and I talked about this last week, and go into the Leviathan Eater of Worlds, there is an exotic chest that does drop the Telesto Catalyst if you don't have it. It also is a good exotic chest just to farm anyway. This is going to be gone. So maybe you can buy a Telesto. I don't think the Catalyst will be available in Beyond Light, but if you want the Catalyst, you can do this chest solo. I have a video about it. I will link it either in the top right corner or at the end of this video. Go check it out. You can glitch through a wall and get the chest possibly 3 times per week. This is the last week, so go and do that. And one other thing, which I get asked about all the time, the Xenophage. I have a video on my channel, how to get Xenophage solo using a glitch. It's right there. Go check it out. I cover all the steps leading up to the Pit of Heresy, which are very simple. You can do them solo. Once you get into the Pit of Heresy area, it gets a little bit tougher, but there is a very easy glitch that allows you to get through a wall and take out both the death timer on the boss, as well as all the ogres in the room leading up to the boss. And what I mean by death timer is that if you die to the boss normally, you will have to repeat that entire encounter. As soon as you die, it basically wipes all your progress. You'll have to go through the ogre room again. I don't know if you'll have to go through the entire raid again, or excuse me, the entire dungeon, but all the damage done to the boss will not be retained. However, if you use this glitch, that is negated, meaning you won't have to deal with ogres, and then once you actually get to the boss room, you can do damage to the boss, you can die, and all that will happen is you will either spawn outside of the boss room, or you will spawn at the beginning of the ogre room. But in either case, you can just run back to the boss room, and the boss will still have retained all the damage. So it's just a battle of attrition. You can do it solo, just keep doing damage, don't worry about dying. It makes the whole thing quite a bit easier. And I don't know if this will be patched by next season. I'm sure Bungie is going to do an overhaul of this dungeon, and they might fix it. And it's not really a big fix. All they would need to do is cover up this one particular way you get out of the map and then get back into the map. I think I will do another video talking about this specifically before the end of the weekend, so keep a lookout for that. But if you don't want to wait, just go look at the video on my channel. It's the biggest video, most viewed video by far on my channel. It's a xenophage glitch. It'll give you all the steps, everything before the glitch itself, everything you need to know. And I think that is everything. Maybe this video wasn't that much longer than normal. As always, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you want to be entered into the Beyond Light giveaway, which we will be doing at 50,000 subscribers. All you have to do to be entered into that giveaway is like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, turn on the notifications, the bell, it's right next to the big red subscribe button, and follow me on Instagram or Twitter. They'll also be linked in the description box down below, as well as all the trials loot for this week. And as always, I do have usually a little secret thing that I leave at the end of the video, and since we're at the end of the video, if you leave the time it took me to get to XUR today, or a hashtag XUR, or a hashtag Beyond Light, any of those will give you a second entrance into that giveaway. And remember, those stack between all videos, so if you haven't done any of these little secret words, secret hashtags, or in this case, a secret time, on any of the previous videos on this channel, go back, check out another piece of content, as I'm sure most people will, because we're talking about xenophage glitches, we're talking about Telesto glitches, all these things. Do it again, of course. Go back, check out another video, and leave another one of those secret words. And that's going to be it for everything today, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. I can't wait for Beyond Light. I have so much content that I am just ready to give you guys. I've been waiting. It's going to be a great time. Hopefully, we get a day one raid done with my clanmates. That's going to be super fun. I'm looking forward to it more than anything. Thank you for sticking with me this entire season, and moreover this entire year. It has been an absolutely incredible year on YouTube and Destiny, for my channel, everybody that supports me. I love you all, and of course we will see you in the next video. Later.